Hi, this is Maile, the owner of the Flower Crush Cafe in downtown Salem. We have now been open for a little over 5 months, and I felt it was time for me to speak about the heart behind Flower Crush and why we do what we do. And I have been asked to do this without my notes, so I will do my best. If I am missing something, please read the summary that's written that has all the details about the project, but here we go. This is why Flower Crush is here and why we do what we do. About 6.5 years ago, me and my children moved to Oregon from Hawaii to be here with my daughter, my oldest daughter, her husband, when my middle child, Moses, had a tragic accident and passed away. And this is the story behind Flower Crush. It was the night of August 18th, 2019. In the middle of the night, our entire world came crashing down. And my son, Moses, who had been bullied for more than 5 years, made a decision that the world would be better without him and to end his life. And thank God he didn't die that night. We did have 6 more days with him in the hospital before he passed away, and I thank God for that every single day, but it's still incredibly painful as a mama to lose your child in that way, or to lose your child at all. It's the worst pain imaginable. You cannot help your child. I couldn't save him. There was nothing I could do. And as I'm standing here, there's this picture of him behind me, and that was his senior picture we had taken 3 weeks before his accident. And I remember that day so clearly. We spent the day together. We drove over to Kaneohe, and I had to force him to wear a collared shirt for his pictures, and he just wanted to make sure it was blue, you know. He loved blue. And he was a really good kid. He smiled all the time. He never complained about anything. All my kids are great, but I'm just saying, Moses never complained, and literally, I think even his siblings at the time would have told you he's kind of was the solid one, the rock in the middle. And he was, I knew he was having troubles at school, but we were just believing, you know, you're gonna overcome this. And I actually wanted to transfer him to a private school, and he had a scholarship, but he was so determined. No, I am gonna overcome this. And he wanted to just be like everybody else. He just wanted to have friends. He wanted people to like him. And he really tried hard. He really believed if he just tried harder in sports, if he could just excel at one more thing, and he really did. He worked out so much, and he was so good in track and football and basketball, and God, he just knocked himself out. He was an amazing artist, amazing singer. He did everything perfectly. And that night, he kind of gave into the lies, that he started believing the things that were being said to him. He was actually, I found out at the first, it was actually second celebration of life we had at the football field, and several of the kids from the high school told me that they were crying, and they're like, you know, your son saved my life. Several people were like, yeah, he came and ate lunch with me, and I was thinking about killing myself, and he talked me out of it. And he was such a good Samaritan. He's like the kid that would help the little lady across the street, like that kind of thing. And I remember we went to counseling, all of us, after I divorced their father. Me and the 3 younger kids went to counseling, and he was the one kid that the counselor was like, oh, he's fine, you don't need to worry about him. And he was more concerned about the other 2. I mean, it was just a shock, and Moses basically suffered quietly. And so when this happened, when the family moved here, we made a decision. We're like, either this is gonna kill us or we're gonna do something and we're going to make a difference. And so all of us made a pact that for the rest of our lives, we are going to pull people up and we are not gonna kick people down. And we're gonna touch the untouchable. We're gonna love the unlovable. We're gonna, save lives, one life at a time. And what is it gonna take? Because all the people crying out for help, they might be getting help, but I'm telling you, the ones that are disappearing are not crying out for help. They're not asking for help. They're pretending like everything's okay. And it's 6.5 years later, I'm still, I feel traumatized by it still, but I miss him so much. But we decided we're gonna do this. And so I have formed the Moses Project, which is a nonprofit in creation. It's an initiative to do something different, to do something in addition to what's already being done. This is not a march, we're not marching. We want to speak to the heart of this generation to tell them that your life matters. You were created for a purpose, you have a value, you have an identity, and you matter. We need you. And there's several important things we'd like to do with this project. With the Flower Crush Cafe, we have several things we'd like to do here, and I'm sorry if I'm jumbling all over, that's why it's all written in the summary. Please feel free to read it. But we want to form dance clubs in the schools. We want to speak at assemblies, and we want, even if the kids there, maybe that night they're thinking about doing something, if I can just, and my team could put one little deposit seed of hope into their heart, maybe that would be the thing. And then if they got invited to join the street dance team and we could indirectly be mentoring them, that would just be wonderful to save a life. It would all be worth it. From there, we will have more intensive mentorship programs here at the cafe, and we can direct kids into those where they would meet with somebody maybe weekly that would be like a big brother, big sister kind of thing, encourage them, help them get on their path. But we just want to launch the program. We want to launch the project. And I just appreciate everybody for listening. If you've also been impacted by something like this, please reach out to me. I would love that. And we're trying to raise actually $25,000 immediately. We want to just go forward with the project here. And we want to partner with you guys, and if you'd like to be part of this in a more tangible, hands-on way beyond the financial part, we would love to have you on our team. Just reach out to me. There's so many things that need to be done, and there's so many kids that are dying every single day. I want to be a voice for the voiceless. I want to speak for those that are silent and say that it hurts and they don't have anybody to talk to and they're embarrassed, and we need to do something more than what's being done. And we need your help. So I'm sure I didn't cover all the points. Please read in the summary. But thank you. Our family thanks you. And yeah, bless you.